ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Fear Focal, bring back for all entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, you most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, my ninjas, this Saturday we're having our first masterclass. I actually just booked the venue, and I'm like mind blown. I'm like still just in awe at the fact that I'm at a point right now where I'm worried that I might have too many people from like the venue that I booked, and I'm just like, because ninjas are still paying. Today is the last day. After today, guys, no, you know, like we're closing it off, and yeah, so if you are someone that paid and you have not been invited to the private WhatsApp group, please send my PA a message right now to say, hey, I paid, this is proof of payment, I was not added, just in case maybe she misses someone. But I do have to say, like, to my PA, you are doing a great job. We even got a compliment. You know, a ninja actually sent me like, you know, your PA is great, like she's so fast to respond. So I was so happy to hear about that. So my PA, I love you, thank you so much for doing all this for me. But anyway, you guys can see the excitement. I'm also a bit nervous because I feel like this is even gonna be bigger than I thought, like, and the fact that I have more online people than even people that are gonna be coming, it's absolutely insane. But let's get into this chain day. Yeah, so I also just wanted to say, if you have paid and you have not gotten, or you're not in the link the WhatsApp group, please send a message so that we can immediately add you, because I don't want to miss anyone. So yeah, anyway ninjas, let's go ahead and get into this. You guys know that we're on this channel because we're still sorting out the mess on the other channel. If you did not see what's going on, you can just go to this channel. It's the first video that will pop up if you're new or you're a subscriber. And please do make sure that you subscribe, just because obviously having another channel is all like, it's nice obviously for now, because at least a lot of you guys will get to get these videos. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this channel, guys. We're gonna be talking about DJ Zinhle today. This is something that I actually saw and I was like, girl, what? I am not understanding. I ain't understanding when it comes to this. So basically, guys, we're gonna go ahead and talk about this. So Girrrrl on Twitter says DJ Zinhle says she is not ready to go to Durban, where AKA was killed. She says it will take a while for her to visit Durban. She further says it is going to be hard for her because Father's Day is coming next month, and she doesn't even know what she's going to say to Cairo. Now Tima says, I wonder if people realize that DJ Zinhle is going to carry Cairo's pain her whole life. When that child is in deep pain from losing her dad, Zinhle is also in pain for her daughter who will never see her father again. Maybe Anizelanga, that's why, or maybe Anizalanga, that's why Ninji. And then somebody obviously went under that and said, she can feel what she can feel like that without telling the public. That does. What about is Dima, say husband, knowing they both in the public eye? Okay, so people had a lot of how can I say this, like, people had a lot of opinions when it comes to this situation. So they're alleging that DJ Zinhle said all this on a live, and obviously, you know, they were now just, a lot of people were also like, you know, just making fun of murder bongs at this point. Now for me, I do have to say that, girl, like, I've been the one that defended DJ Zinhle when AKA passed, you know, how she was mourning and everything. However, I do have to say that, hi guys, we go and we come back. Like, we see a hamba, see a booyah, you understand? I think that the fact that, girl, your husband is in them streets crying. There's a video that I actually saw of Mother Bongs actually playing a set, and he got very emotional. I even had to like wipe his tears. I'm gonna put the video here, and I'm just like, I understand, guys, that DJ Zinhle can feel that way. I understand completely how she feels. You know, her not wanting maybe to go to Durban, like that's obviously her own preference, you know. I do not know if maybe she's saying that she's not going to go there if obviously the allegations are true, due to like maybe she fears for her own safety that the same people that took AKA maybe would take her out. I don't know. I do think that she was also traumatized. Imagine, guys, if we got traumatized by AK's passing and we didn't know him. What about her that has a child with him and they had to co-parent and everything, and she also has to see what her daughter goes through. However, girl, you can be private about it. Like, and I agree with the person that actually tweeted to say she can feel how she feels, but girl, you can actually have those feelings in private, especially because I don't think that DJ Zinhle does not see that her husband gets dragged for her posts about AKA. It has been there. They've been dragging that guy over AKA. There've been people that are like, you know, if AKA was just to say hello my love, like the relationship is over, blah blah blah. She is married to Mother Bongs right now. Do I think that is the perfect timing for her to be talking about her late ex, that is her baby daddy? No, I don't think so, especially looking at the fact that, God, your husband is in them streets crying. Clearly he's going through something. Like, would you not want to protect your husband from all this scrutiny and all this dragging that you know people on Twitter are going to drag? I honestly just feel like at this point, DJ Zinhle is one of those people that I personally feel the way that AKA did her so dirty, like she owes him no loyalty. She owes him, in my opinion, I feel like she doesn't owe him much. You understand? Yes, they were co-parenting. Yes, they'd gotten to a point where they are co-parenting well together. But I do have to say, like she does not owe him loyalty at this point, in my opinion. And so for me, when I'm looking at this whole situation, I'm just like, girl, maybe stop for now. You know, maybe stop. Your husband clearly has to be going through something. You know, if he's at a point where he's in them streets crying, he has to be going through something. The last thing you want is for him to get dragged even more. Do I understand her feelings? Yes. Do I think her feelings are valid? Yes, I think they're valid. I think sitting down and thinking of what is she going to say to baby Cairo, since it's going to be the first Father's Day without her dad, I do get all that. However, I think that DJ Zinhle also needs to consider, or anyone that is in DJ Zinhle's position where maybe your baby daddy passed, you're mourning because this is somebody that you knew and once loved at one point, but you've got a husband. I think that she should also just consider the fact that the same Cairo that is AKA's child still needs to live with her husband, her now husband, and still needs to relate with her now husband's family. So maybe she should do everything that she can to not have them have any you know, feelings that would be a bit negative towards the child. You know what I mean? Like, maybe be at a point where you're just like, okay, you know, like, especially because your husband is in them streets crying. Like, honestly, for me, I just don't understand it anymore. I do not. I understand that DJ Zinhle, you know, she's open, or she wants to be open with her followers, but I don't think that this is the best way to go about it, especially looking at the fact that every time she goes through these lives and says anything about AKA and this and that, her husband gets dragged. Like, I'd be tired if I was Mother Bongs, I won't lie. And remember, guys, even when you have a man that loves you, which I feel Mother Bongs really loves DJ Zinhle, and I'm happy for her, she deserves this. But like at some point you gotta just be like, no, like I don't want them to be dragging my husband anymore. You know, like, don't do it for their sake, even though they say no, it's okay for you to do it. Like, just think for them. Cause Haibo, guys, it can get exhausting. I won't even lie. As I said, I do feel that her feelings are valid. Maybe she should open up about things like this, like in her own, you know, secret circle with people that she loves, with people that she trusts. But going about it this way publicly, her husband getting dragged and this, I just don't think that it's the way, honestly. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. From your Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.